to Andrew J. McFiles. Heed Destiny's call. You, sir, are the last living scion of Clan McFiles. Beast of Death has taken the 12th Earl. Now his soul is free. Let this be clear. No stone was left unturned to find you, for to you and yours alone go Castle McFiles, its lands, and all that it will bring. Look within you. The brave heart slays all doubt, and return at once to Scotland to win your legacy. That he who doubts these words be cursed unto eternity. Signed, Angus McNabb, Solicitor. The 13th Earl of McFiles. It has a nice ring to it. What do they call him, Mrs. Earl?
I don't know, Paula. I just want to get there before this storm hits. What I want to know is, what does "and all that it will bring" mean?
Money, of course. More money than you and I could ever dream of. We could get married and live happily ever after.
Out here? Look at this place. It's the end of the earth.
Maybe we're lost.
I've got a bad feeling about this. A really bad feeling. I quit my job and gave up a perfectly good rent control apartment. For what? I want to go home.
Wait, stop. There's someone in the road. Let's ask for directions.
It's some kind of serial killer hitchhiker, Paula. Lock your door.
He's not a hitchhiker. He's a sheep herder. Roll down your window.
Are you serious? A desperate man, a frightened sheep, a deserted road. Need I say more?
Oh, stop. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a question?
My fingers wet, my fingers dry. God strike me dead if I tell a lie.
I really don't like this.
We're looking for Castle McFiles. The last sign...
Which was somewhere back in civilization?
The last sign said it was this way.
The sign was right, lassie. It's just past the crook in the road, but I wouldn't go there if I were you. No one set foot in Castle McFiles and lived to tell about it. Certainly not in my lifetime.
That's it. We're out of here.
He was just joking, weren't you?
A man never jokes about ghoulies and ghosties and long-legged beasties.
I've heard enough.
Oh, come on, Andrew. Don't be such a... I wonder where he went.
Who cares?
What are you doing?
Finding a turnaround. We'll head back to Glasgow, buy some plaid souvenirs, a bottle of scotch, and catch the next plane home.
Andrew, you're being a wimp again.
May I remind you, I come from a long line of wimps. Very happy old wimps.
Well, that's all going to change. When you take your rightful place as the 13th Earl of...
Did you see that?
Isn't it wonderful?
What? Paula, are you...
We're home! I just love the sound of bagpipes.
Good evening, Master McFiles.
Who are you?
We've been expecting you.
We? Who's we?
Permit me to introduce your staff, Mrs. Dimwitty, the cook.
The old lord, did you know? God rest his spirit and all the travelers that passed before him.
Travelers? Like us?
Dead souls all around us, whispering words of wisdom, words etched in stone.
And Fergus, the handyman.
It takes the bags and it cleans the floors. Just call on me to open the doors.
Nice to meet you, Fergus.
The pleasure's mine. You've travelled far. Give me the keys, I'll back the car.
I wouldn't...
I raced to Dundee, late for 300 miles. But see the mark of the McFiles.
Mark? What mark?
Pay no attention. Fergus had an unfortunate crash at Indianapolis. Head injuries, you know.
But I'd like to know what he's talking about.
And permit me to introduce myself. I'm Mirthley, your butler. Fergus will take your bags and put them in the tower room.
I'll pack the car first.
Please, my lord. Will you enter?
Paula, maybe we should talk about this a little more. We could check into a motel, go to a bar, have a few thousand drinks, pass out tomorrow. This will all be a bad dream.
It's time for playing. Are you coming or staying?
Are you staying or are you going? If you're willing to go into that castle with me, click the like button and the subscribe. But I've been saying in a lot of my videos that I'm searching for a way to play Clandestiny, and I found it. This game is done by Railuge. You can tell by the waving finger. It's a little fast because it's a fast processor, but still. So this does not go on the plotline of the Seventh Guest. It's its own story. Same concept though. Sit-down puzzles where you have to find them in the room, click on it, solve the puzzle. This has a few other twists I'll show you in a minute. But this game has a difficulty level. Wow. So, Brave is the hardest. Nervous is easy. And Cowardly is simple. It's just you play through the game and get the cutscenes and whatnot. So basically, what it does, Brave is normal. Nervous half solves the puzzles, and Cowardly makes it so that you can solve the puzzle with one click. I hate that. It could have done so much better with the whole difficulty level. So let's just do Brave. Oh, and here's another problem. There's no screen transitions. It's like Mist now. And sometimes you get like a little confused and thrown off, like right here. These look like doorways. They're windows. It still looks like a doorway. They're still windows. See? And you can, in some rooms, there's like stuff you can look at. Here's the McPhail's crest.
What's shaky and yellow and not to be seen? The McPhails in battle, of course.
What are you doing with Pancake? Oh. I love you! And good night.
Tis a fine portrait of the laddie Gran who went on to establish Clan McTeabite with Robert McLanders.
Should be what? Okay. Love. And there was a joke in there, but I don't know it. That the painting looks like it's looking at her. Like, who is this lady? Alright, on to the first puzzle. See, I think the easier skill levels should have had the star there instead of the person. Because the person actually makes it a little bit more difficult. You have to keep thinking about the star. Like, right where his should be. Is the empty place I can put that. Bloop. Bloop. Hmm. Oh no, okay. Oh, no, I think I still screwed it. Yep, I screwed it. I miss the insults. Fergus should have came up with like a tiny little like a 2-line rhyme about uh like a star or something. I don't know. If I had time, I could just sit down and come up with something witty. I did it again, didn't I? Okay, when I was testing this, I legitimately had it solved in one go. I guess I'm failing this. Oh, that got me screwed up. See what I mean about using a picture of a person instead of star? Damn it. I will get, trust me. Okay. We'll return after this idiot solves the problem or puzzle and speaks. Can he speak? We will find out, possibly never. Oh wait, here we are. I know sometimes the solitaire requires you to end there or end here.
Wouldn't this be a lovely place for a wedding reception, Andrew? Are these all Andrew's relatives?
Aye, that's the old laird's father. And his father's father. And his father's father's father. I could go farther.
That's okay. What about this one?
12 eyes against every malice.
Did you hear that?
12 eyes against every Indian.
Hear what?
12 eyes against every purpose.
That?
12 eyes against every hope.
Where?
12 eyes against every eye.
There.
12 eyes against every intent.
Magnus Og requires a bow.
Pow, Paula.
Bow? What for?
Magnus Og requires it.
Bow to a picture? Don't be ridiculous.
Not the painting, the go. Gargoyle.
Ew.
Hide it fast in the Hebrides, under the water and over the sea. Bury it deep for all to see.
Bury what?
I cannot remember. I did my duty. Now it's your turn.
Duty to what?
Under the water and over the sea. Bury it deep for all to see.
You said that before.
And I'll say it again. Under the water and
Over the sea, bury it deep for all to see.
Andrew, did you write that yourself?
No, I...
Good. It's so juvenile.
So I have to give this game a huge plus on the animation. If not that, or if not anything, if nothing, I have to give this props to animation. I don't know how the saying goes, but anyway.
Back on me herring.
And this
We've
is
reached
awesome.
the dining room. Have you the key?
Ah, no, it's not my pants. Riddles. Yes, the keys to the locked doors are riddles in this game. If the first was the last, then the fourth I would be. Then my second, the eighth, from the last, don't you see? The last one, 10, and 2 more from the end, which now is the first. You remember, my friend. So, just like with the 11th hour, I'll give you a minute to figure out on your own, and I will guide you through it. So, go ahead, pause. So, if the first was the last. So, first of what? First of the alphabet. So, A is the last. So, first was the last. Then the last would be first. And then the fourth I would be. So usually it's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So instead we come from the back. So it is W. Dracula! Stop it. And then my second, the 8th, from the last, don't you see? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one, 10, and 2 more from the end, which now is the first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But last one, 10, and 2 more from the end, which is now the first. So they're talking about that. So, for the crest, Usually it says coward. So, oh, and if you notice, ostriches sticking their heads in the dirt. And there's a chicken up there. I'm not so sure. I think those are just like feathers right there. Faint-hearted. Milk toast? I'm not sure what that means. Indecisive. So, who is the first word to put up on the banner?
Sit down and eat before the soup gets cold. Hold it. Bless the meat, damn the skin, open your mouth and cram it in.
Charming.
Smells delicious. What is it?
Holland skink. Tis a traditional Scottish fish soup.
Oh, my God.
Don't worry, honey. I came prepared. The right condiment will make anything edible. Not bad.
I'll grab a bite later.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the vicar.
Oh, do you do weddings?
I didn't expect a dinner guest on our first night.
I thought I should come on your first night, because it'll probably be your last.
Very funny.
I'm not joking, miss. This castle stands like the Black Watch, guarding a precious secret.
Secret? You mean like a treasure?
Oh, most certainly a treasure.
Oh, Andrew, I told you so. Isn't this exciting?
Remember, all that glisters is not gold, and them that haunts it ends up cold.
So why aren't you afraid?
I'm not a McFiles. Pass the haggis, will you? The McFiles, you see, are the only ones who need to fear. They bear the mark of destiny. Thanks. It's their fate. Oh!
What? What did I do?
I've seen it with me own eye. I've seen it.
Seen what? Is there something in my teeth? Andrew, do I have spinach in my teeth?
When 6 and 6 make 13, as it was foretold of old, 'tis the sign, the sign. Ah!
I'm sure vicars do weddings, don't they?
Who knows, Paula? I'm just glad he's gone.
Oh, darn. My soup's cold.
I'll go get Mrs. Dimwitty to reheat it. Maybe she can make me a sandwich.
So that's 6 and 6. But does 6 and 6 make 13? I'm gonna have to go back to elementary school to figure that out now. Here's the next puzzle. Oh, okay, if Scottish accents would annoy you, I'm sorry, but I love this accent.
When you're moving a plate, you'll soon discover that a move's not finished till you pick up another.
It's one of these puzzles. Gotta swap them in a certain number of moves. I'm thinking. This puzzle is difficult. Oh, and the plates move in a knight formation. Don't be fooled, my laddies. Oh, okay. Nice. Did it in one shot. Oh, wrong door. Oh, no, it's the right door. So it goes down here.
Blow me bagpipes, the door is locked. Where's your key?
I expected a rhyme. I don't know about you. I'm unfettered and unbound to roam the great wide earth so around. Also given and never bought, I'm rare to find but ever sought. No, the whole unfettered and unbound kind of just tells you what it is. So, you paused? Come back, have you figured it out? This one is a bit easy.
Mrs. Dimwitty?
Call me Gran, dearie. Gran Gracel.
Our Cullen skink soup is cold.
Bring it over here. Gran's got some boils on.
Oh, yes, I see. Oils.
It's the Black Death. Don't tell a soul, lovey. They'll skin me alive. I should have stepped forward. I know. But I lost me nerve. All us McFiles do. Soup's on.
Oh. Ugh. Why? Don't cook if you have the coronavirus. Yes, that's the whole reason why I'm doing this right now. And I love this game. To a point. It's not as good as the others. Anyway, I tried to do this without hints the first time. The spelling is my Achilles heel. But in my own defense, you have to know a little bit of Scottish cuisine. Because I had no idea what Cullen skink was. I mean, I mentioned it. So when I figured out it was Cullen skink, I was like, okay, I know another thing. Haggis. Where's haggis? Here's an H. Here's an A. G. G. Yes, I made that mistake the first time too. And this is where it got me. Haggis served comma haggis served is better not.
Which of ye is touched by the Black Death? Bring him out! Thou must die to save us all!
I couldn't do it. So I stole the cook's clothes and hid in the kitchen. Imagine the lady of the house playing the cunning wench to save her wretched skin. Oh, the shame. The shame.
Will you not obey your king? Then be damned to hell, the lot of you!
A whole generation gone. There you are, dearie. Hot Cullen skink.
Thanks, but I think we'll skip the skink today. Ew. Ick. Yuck. Ugh.
So, that's the whole reason why I decided to do this episode earlier than I've got planned, because back in the medieval times, they actually killed the sick. Like when it's something like the Black Death, where people were catching it and dying. It's like catching it was a death warrant. So kings everywhere were ordering the sick to come forward to be executed, so that the kingdom will survive the plague. There's people that, like her, did not abide to this. They didn't want to die, so they decided to hide and get other people sick instead. That's the same going with coronavirus. It's just we don't kill people. We instead quarantine them, and then we test treatments. I know that sounds so horrible. Personally, if I catch the coronavirus and they're like, hey, we have a treatment here, we don't know the percentage of the success because we haven't been able to try it. I would be like, try it now. Didn't work? Well, oh well. I would be willing to put myself forward if I have the coronavirus. I have kids, so I'm not going to be one of those ones go out and be like, okay, I have the coronavirus, put the treatment in me right now. But if I get it, I'm repeating myself. Anyway. Yep, that's all the time I got for this episode. I'm excited to be playing this again. I love me some puzzle games. This game, a lot of the puzzles were quite easy, and it's quite straightforward. Staring at the furnace for a while, that looks like a mouth. Like there's a little mouth like, and then here's like his little eyes, like, there's his tongue, and there's like a couple of teeth. So, if you would like to see the rest of this game, do subscribe. Click on whichever thumb you think is appropriate for this video. I will get the rest of this playthrough up later. I still got some Minecraft and some other things that I'm still digging through. I'm like a year behind, more so now. Until next time, stay white and nerdy. And healthy. Well, it doesn't matter, just color your skin for that. Stay healthy. Wash your hands.